Alright. Double coming up. Finishing off our cheat toy with a double. Of course you do. Match number 1, ZenicReverie versus dosboxfalco. ZenicReverie, very common mystery tournament participant. That's a
16th
better
edition.
word. Yeah. Only didn't join MT1, misses the OG pack. Fortunate. And dosboxfalco, pretty new, joined in MT15 and has been doing averagely, I would say.
And some good wins, definitely.
Hmm.
That 15, it looks like 1-2 in both of them.
Yeah.
For some reason, I remember them fighting like a really difficult player in their losers match last time. I know they won against Boney.
Well, that is a very
That was
difficult match.
Yeah, that is a very difficult match. But I was talking about
Legendary top 8 player Boney. Twice.
Yeah, that was in Maurice's like second favorite game ever.
What? Nightline?
No, it's not the second favorite game. It's Small Ame.
Oh! Hell yeah!
Oh, it was winners. dosboxfalco had to fight Adam round 2. That's why. And then fought Piper in the losers bracket. Which Piper did make a pretty good run that tournament, so. Here's Zenic, another big contender for the biggest 9th place player in MT. I believe has like than Arcbliss though. I believe that like 2. But is very commonly in the 9th to 17th range. 9th, 13th, 17th happens a whole lot. Noted puzzle player. And we thought last time was going to be the breakout time because it just so happens like every single time Zenic is gatekept by Alpha and Alpha didn't enter. So we'll see if maybe this is the time. Yeah, let's see. Last time went 2-2. Looks like that's a 17th, 25th. And then 9th in MT15. 17th, 9th, 17th, 9th. So, very strong player.
Yeah, and it's a double, so we have another match about to happen between Pikapals and ThatOneGuy.
Speaking of strong players.
It says that one guy is new. I don't think that's correct, is it?
Which is false.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know. Someone needs to fix the sheet.
Yeah, that was, I remember ThatOneGuy was a name that we were looking at a lot last MT for potential dark horse, because was joining a lot of races and was really, really good at them. Ended up going 2-2 instead. But we'll see, maybe this is the time for that we kind of have come to expect out of them, because they are pretty good at the games. Yeah, lost to Tapioca in the losers bracket, and winners bracket lost to Exuno. Oh yeah, I remember that was that really weird PS1 game. And Pikapals, pretty storied MT player right here. Look at that 1 star right there. And his light, which is attribute to be in Yu-Gi-Oh right now. But 65% win rate, that's really freaking high. That's not a quite like top caliber player like Maurice, Drake, Adam, but 65% definitely puts you in the one of the highest calibers of player. Was seeded because I believe got to BTS, one of them. It was definitely an unexpected loss. But Pikapals, kind of like Zenic, is another like eternal like 9th, 13th, 17th player. That's always a position to be in.
Yeah. Let's see what matches they've played before. Both of these matches are winners 3 matches. So Pikapals winning against Econ in New Adventure Island, classic. Well,
I remember I was commenting that, I think, and that was a stomp, frankly. Sorry, Econ, like you also played well, but Pika destroyed that game.
and ThatOneGuy beating Fullazets in Range Attractors 2. Didn't really play
Oh,
much.
that was the gravity game where you like turned on the that's a very weird game. The gravity and attracted all of the balls. You had to get the balls in the goal, I think. It was a gravity game.
Okay. And then I think we forgot to matches.
Yeah,
ZenicReverie beating Poketune in Future Grind. What a game. Good game.
didn't
Love this
see
game.
that.
A good game. And then dosboxfalco beat White Panther in Blaster Man versus Yellow Skull.
It was a
That
very
game sucked.
weird game. Yeah, that game was very strange.
Alright, we have a match. We have a kitty game. Kitty game. Calzone's Adventure. Listen to this music. Open.
Yep, very jam and chip tune. Oh, do we have an attract mode on that one guy screen? No, just went. I did not test this, so. Because as I said, I didn't test very many games until now.
It looks like we jump, drop, punch, hold, climb, and push. Oh no, Sokoban detected.
Oh boy, this is it's gonna be quite a long one. Tremble says this is a pretty accessible, limited continues style game. Not terribly difficult, but not a hold right and you win style platformer.
Why is the game suddenly letterboxed?
Yeah, they had to make a cinematic.
What is this aspect ratio? 2:1 or what?
By 9. For in Calzone's adventure, odd.
I mean, like, they really have to scrape by. Games like Overwatch don't even properly support auto.
Most games don't, because most people don't play on them, because I don't really see the point.
Alright, so what do we do? Run to the right.
Platform.
Reach the exit on each level. Blah blah blah. Save your game, trust me on this. Okay, spin that. Scary. Oh wait, level...
Does it say limited continues?
Level 1-1 puzzle. For ZenicReverie. Right, we did it.
Yeah. That was very interesting. Yeah, let's see. Right, press jump to climb up. What game am I thinking of that There's some other... Oh, there's some game that I played. Some platformer. Platforms. So you have 3 hits before you lose a life. You respawn at a checkpoint or start a level. You start with 3 lives. There is... If you lose all your lives, you will game over, start back at the beginning of the stage. You have 3 continues, run out of continue. The save button will save your current lives and continues. Start Mega kill you, like Mega Man, or spikes. And you gain a life every 10,000 points, so that could be useful. Now that we, like, if you read the pacing, you would know this use, so gaining extra lives could actually be very important. Plus, you also lose checkpoints. But so far, it's just very... Oh, dosboxfalco get spiked. This is, like, insta-kill things like this, not what you want to see. In a game that you know that has limited continues. I believe dosboxfalco just used a continue, because I saw a screen that said something like that. Spikes. Do we go down? Do we go up? Who knows? Secret? 13P? I don't know what the P stands for, but sure.
Puzzle. P is for push boxes.
You make this jump on Zenic's screen?
Oh, you have to push the boxes.
Yeah.
Really not that much of a puzzle.
The key of the lie. Save, yes, save your game. Fact for y'all out there, I tell a lot of stories about my younger brother playing games. We talk a lot. And the first in the game was super... Save your game. The first time he had ever saved in a game. both players are kind of crushing this so far. Just this is gonna be a game of consistent platforming. Definitely consistent, because we know with the limited continues, this is not a game that you want to like experiment that much in.
What's up, MT fan?
Hi. Please save me. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, go eat. And I played this game anyway. It was like 3 months ago now, but I played it. Oh no, am I cutting out? Is that my fault? What's happening?
I don't know. It's only one message, so happens. Yeah, I would say for the Amiga-ness, it's a platformer, but like the music is very Amiga.
It starts out pretty easy. It gets more difficult. Save yet?
Zenic has.
Okay. Yeah, you should save in this game. It's not the kind of game. Rejected games before where you can like do a bad situation. I think this game isn't really like that, because you could just do life if you like really got down to it. I didn't. But you might, I guess. But in general, I don't know. I would save after every level, especially if I beat it with no... It takes 2 seconds. It's like really fast. There's no issue. You just go right in and you pause it and you click save. It happens instantly.
Yeah, you just learn the menuing. Oh, now the music went from Amiga to like just random itch.io freeware platformer.
I think this game has like this...
Yeah. Oh no, this is the new song.
And you can do that cool little... You can do that cool ducking thing. It's very cute.
Oh, Maurice's South Asian people never use rice makers, and that's why all the rice sucks. I literally just got my apartment today, and I'm not even living in it yet, so...
Pikapals is fighting this dog. The dog can't do anything compared to this massive cat slash. Yeah, no chance. That one guy's ahead, though. Zenic and that one guy are on 2-1. Pikapals just now getting to 2-1 is fast. Pikapals has the dash. I assume we're back now, yeah. So, one thing that's kind of... I don't know. I didn't think was, like... very... is, the way you grab onto ledges is... The whole time that you climb up the ledge, you have to hold right. And then if you let go of right at any time, you drop off. Or left, you know, if you're holding left on a ledge. It's just a little weird. It's different than any other game I've played, and I don't think that it was a good decision. But at the same time, well, Pikapal's getting some fish. Good for him. At the same time, not like horrible or anything. You just kind of have to get used to it. The dash really opens up the movement a lot, though. Lets you go fast. I remember losing some lives in the city stages, and I don't remember what comes after. But the city stages aren't the final ones, I don't think. I mean, maybe it's my fault, I don't know. I'm no audio expert. Pikapal's finding another extra life. I mean, you want to get him, but you also want to keep moving. And that one guy is fast. Oh yeah, the sewers. And then you kill the old woman. This level that one guy's on is the first level that I felt like was actually difficult. I saved at the beginning of this level, and then I took an intentional game over because I felt like I did poorly, and I wanted to keep those lives that I lost. And it's just because of the weird sort of grabbing physics, but you can actually take some shortcuts in this level, which is cool. If you, like, know what you're doing. Or maybe not shortcuts, but they kind of feel like it. Like dashing into these corners and then grabbing them. You can do some cool stuff. Ooh,
Oh,
that
no,
one
it
guy
just fell off.
Yeah. Like I said, you have to hold the direction in order to do the grab, but you can jump out of it, but if you let go first, you're gonna fall.
Yeah, it's not like... I finally realized what was the other game that had the ledge grab mechanic that I was thinking of, and it was Teleport Towers. It's not like that in Teleport Towers. Or like, you just always grab on.
Oh, yeah. That one guy is foregoing the one-up. Hasn't used any continues yet, so fair enough.
Yeah, I still don't like the choice, though. As soon as I hear game has limited continues, I'm going to... No matter how trivial it may be, I'm gonna get as many extra lives as I can.
Well, yeah, and it's just right over there. Getting the checkpoints, though, and I think that that's a smart idea.
I think you'd have to be like crazy to not get them.
Skipping checkpoints is hubris, I think we would.
Yeah, it's like not.
Say.
It doesn't even save you time. Like, what's the point?
But yeah, shout out to Shrambles. Shrambles finds some good, weird indie subs. It's never anything.
I always love
Shramble
games.
It's never anything that seems to come from anywhere that, like, I expect. It's just, like, something.
The games just, like, appear one day.
Yeah, yeah. That one guy is doing... Ooh! Spikes are instant death. So... Way more dangerous. And see, at 0 lives now, if he'd gotten that one up, he'd be at 1. I mean, it's just, you know... Wouldn't have taken long.
Yeah, Shrambles was so cool. He had 3 games in top 8 last year. That's how good they were.
Did he really? That's crazy.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Prism Light, Tailspin, Yan Yan Connect.
Those some good ones. We had a good top 8 last year. We won't talk about Pumpkin Dog, but other than that, we had a good top 8.
That game's not real, but
no.
I'm really happy with how this one is shaping out so far. I'm like already excited for it.
That one guy could push all the boxes down, but is like, I'm just gonna try to not. And you know,
needs it.
Much faster, way riskier, especially at 1 life, and avoiding the 1-up, which you could have. That one you had to go a little bit more out of your way, so I get it, but yeah, this was a pretty. These are all really strong players, which is why I thought this was an okay round to.
Yeah, because this game's kind of long.
It is. It is. Both FFAO and I took over an hour. Although I know that I played pretty poorly in the first half of this game, and these players are not even close to be playing poorly right now.
They're not even breaking a sweat. Like,
no.
This is what I expect out of these caliber players.
I don't know how FFAOs... this was also like a really long time ago I played this.
Yeah, this was like very long time. Sometimes you'd be amazed how much your gaming skills can improve just through like a week after testing.
It's true, it was a little
Suddenly
rusty. I definitely am getting better times now. I just, you know, I played 100 games in the last couple months. It's more than that, actually.
Yep, that's why you're gonna be one of the people that gets a pizza or something. You're gonna be one of them. You, Maurice, and Matt.
Yahoo!
The 3 saviors of MT. I don't know. You'll get something.
I love pizza.
Well, what's your favorite media franchise that has merchandise? That's what you'll get.
That's a difficult question. I hate merchandise, but I bet there's something I would want. That one guy. So these puzzle levels are a fun little breakup. They're not like difficult or anything, especially for this community, but they're a fun little thing that breaks up the game. You have to hit these switches to hit this guy. That one guy has already gotten like 4 hits off of this boss and has only been in this fight for like 20 seconds. Immediately seeing what needs to happen. dosboxfalco is on this difficult vertical level. Zenic has just passed it. Being correctly cautious around these spikes since they're instant kills. Nice. That was a good player dead moment where we have no death animation, but the game just tells you, trust me, that boss is dead now. No! No, that one guy! No! Chose exit on the menu instead of save. So they have to load their last save. They're behind now.
Yeah, got menu, boss.
He clicked yes too. I know he was cruising. He was going too fast. It's nothing. I don't think this is like a problem with the game or anything. It could but it could happen to anyone. It's really unfortunate. This is going to be quite an effort to catch back up now. There's quite a bit of game left though. There's a whole World 3, and I think World 4 is has levels too. Oh no, Exuno, you've done that? That's crazy. I can't. That's the first time I think I've seen anything quite like that in MT.
I've done that in speedruns, but never in MT. Or all testing. Yeah, I mean 3 and 4, you never know. Could happen. We have seen Pikapals excelled at a difficult platformer in the round 1 match.
Oh my gosh, that one guy with the ledge jump there.
Cruising now.
Now he's panicking. Who wouldn't be?
Yeah, I would be.
This is insane.
I think anybody would be.
Yeah.
Platforms I do not wait for platforms.
Oh my goodness, that is crazy.
Just platforming just smooth right now.
Yeah. And the game is pretty well designed to like take your movement into account. This is no Rocket Go. This is somebody who
this is somebody who's like made a real
have
video
an idea
game.
of how to make them at least. Zenex, or that one guy's. Oh no! Okay, continue.
Yeah, he continued this time.
Oh my gosh, gotta go back to 2-4. That one guy. Oh no! Oh no! Was taking a risk because of the time loss, because of the exit. This is the most tragic MT moment right here.
The come from ahead loss.
I cry every time. The come from ahead loss.
I say come from behind loss a lot because that's a quote from Super Genius, but this works even more. That's like my favorite quote from Super Genius. Is the
that being said,
Pikapals,
I think they have a vertical dash now. Is that what they gained in World 3? Yes. So now you have it might be omnidirectional. It's at least also vertical now.
Oh no. It's always scary in a game when you have an 8-way dash, because the first one I think of that has that is Axiom Verge, and it's like the 8-way teleport. It's like the worst part of Axiom Verge.
Axiom Verge was kind of wild. I did appreciate that there was like different.
I appreciated that it was like completely deranged.
Oh yeah, so this is omnidirectional. You can do diagonal dashes. That's another cool thing about this game is that you unlock a new. Oh, it's only 4. Well, no, that would be at least 5 if you can do it diagonally.
that That'd be really weird. If just a 5-way dash. Like you,
I mean,
you get
Pikapals
one
is-
diagonal.
Maybe you can't do downward diagonally, I don't know, but
Game doesn't want to let you wave dash.
yeah.
You know, like the first retro platformer to not have an 8-way air dash and not have wave dashing as a mechanic. They finally did it.
That one guy's doing an excellent job on this boss, but look how far we've fallen. This is so sad. I feel so sad for right player's name. Bottom right player.
We would need to have 4 different channel point rewards for that, in case we have a double. No, we would need to have like 6, like, in case it's a double or a single.
Or a triple and they're just like off screen. I feel
We
so
need,
bad
like,
for off screen players.
17 of them.
This rat.
Off-screen
is
right
freaking-
player.
This is a rat right here. I was really scared to fight that rat. I lost a lot of time not trying to fight that rat.
Oh, the dash is definitely 8-way. So that one guy clearly did an 8-way dash right there. It's not a very common platformer mechanic. I really want to see the players use it a lot. Oh, I see Pikapals immediately trying to skip the ladder and just air dash up it. Probably
Yeah,
with fast enough fingers, you could.
That's a cool thing about this game is that you gain more stuff as you go. I don't know if Pikapals says I'm not dealing with this rat. I don't know if you gain anything in World 4. Okay, taking the damage boost. Kind of risky in this game. You don't have a lot of health. Oh,
Yeah, what is even another game with an 8-way dash that they can't? Just like Waveland. That's the only other platformer I can think
wall
of.
jump. That's right. World 4 is
Oh, yeah.
difficult. Yeah, I'm remembering World 4 now. I was mixing it up with a different game that is also in a house, but much worse.
My favorite genre of game. House games.
In a house, but much worse.
Yeah, house games.
Oh yeah, Mr. Mosquito,
The Sims.
Chibi Robo, A Week of Garfield.
That one level of Katamari.
Yeah. Well, you keep coming back there though. So
Oh
it's-
yeah, you go outside the house too, so doesn't count.
Toy Story.
And Calzone's Adventure.
Oh yeah, Home Alone. The Bethesda NES Home Alone. Now that's a game.
3-3P.
Yeah, man, Pikapals already on 3-3P when that one guy's just on 3-1P. This is like huge. That
I did
exit
say earlier,
is
the
massive.
key to this game is going to be consistent progress, because like that's a
Sure,
pretty fun
I guess
game.
you could argue it is inconsistent to go into the menu
yeah.
and quit the game.
But even like this is not the kind of game where you like want to. Oh, maybe I die if I do this, but oh, I could save a bit of time if I do this.
Yeah.
It's very consistent progress game. Just
If
the
this were in
person
top
who
8
has the less deaths over time.
Yeah, and they're cruising. I mean, their times, especially in this bottom race, are not going to be anywhere near an hour.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so dosboxfalco still on World 2. This is a pretty significant lead for Zenic at this point. They were really scared to see hard game overs in the pace bin, and I get that.
Yes, definitely.
But I think the game is structured well that you can get around it.
I feel it hasn't been that consequential.
Oh, Pikapal's going for the 1-up, but falling on the rat.
And dosboxfalco just walking off the edge.
There's a lot of stuff that kills you in one hit. Like those rats kill you in one hit.
Yeah, one guy is pretty much an entire level plus 2 puzzles behind.
Yeah.
I would like to see more hard game overs in MT, because it completely changes how you play the game. The problem is that like 90% of games just don't work for it.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the concept of... So yeah, the only difference with gaming over, by the way, if we didn't talk about it in this, is that you don't start at the checkpoint. You start at the beginning of the level.
Yeah, because like even if you're playing the game and you're like, man, like I haven't really been dying that much, you always think, oh, but there are those hard game overs, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta always worry about them.
Yeah, games where you have to get lives, I think are, you know, it's always fun to watch like someone like Macaw or something stream some tough Amiga
It's
game.
just a completely deranged Amiga platformer or something.
And it's cool, you know, it feels good to see them get a life and be able to keep up with the game because you get the extra lives from continues or whatever. But it's also very unforgiving. And
It's
when
the
you've never
complete
seen the
opposite of an
game
arcade
before.
game. Of like an arcade game in MT where it's just like, well, I just throw more quarters in. It's the complete opposite.
Yeah, that's what I mean by hard game overs. They used to be in MT a lot.
Oh yeah,
But
they
we
were.
don't. In general, those games aren't in anymore unless there's infinite lives. Or in this game, you can save, so. And you have 3 continues and are unlikely to lose them all.
There you go, dosboxfalco killing the boss. It's on to World 3 now.
These rats
Now
are
got
so
an 8-way dash.
awful. They're so hard to hit.
I do like the fact that their hitbox is kind of like, it's another game. It's like there's like no head on it, so you can air dash to the top of them. That or you're just invincible during the air dash, which I don't think is true.
That's not true. Oh, okay, whatever. Took the hit.
Yeah.
Moving on. Oh my gosh, no.
Oh, not happening on Pika's screen. Yeah, I like being able to air dash like through their head.
Yeah, so, you know, World 3, you can see difficulty is ramping up here.
It's kind of an infamous mechanic in Under Night In-Birth where it's really funny. Some of the characters, if you look at their hitboxes, like they just don't have one in their heads. It's just really funny. It's actually like impactful on the gameplay.
Oh no, that
yeah,
one
we
guy got
definitely
the
snubbed
extra
that
life.
one guy.
Got the
that's
extra
a hard
life,
one.
so it was, you know, it was a wash, but they wanted it to matter.
Yeah, that's a real tricky one. Skipping the box this time. Pikapals went for the box. Make it a bit safer.
I would say, yeah, okay. Didn't
Yeah.
exit this time.
It's definitely just like thinking that they have to play faster and is correct. Because it's actually like at the same part as Pikapals now.
Yeah, this is incredible. What a catch-up after the exit game.
The come from a headlock.
Alright, exiting, because they felt like they lost that life, and it was stupid, and coming back to the save. That's a smart move, I think. Didn't take that long.
See, I know that one guy knows that you can air dash past their heads even in short corridors, because has been doing that mechanic. Which is just so helpful, because I feel like wasting time to hit them is not what you want to do. I'll
Dash
double
right
jump
into
instead
those
of air dash.
Who did the little...
A dash on the ground.
Yeah,
going
it's
up.
funny to see it not with a jump. It looks like a little fart or something, and it's going straight up. Extra life in here, very easy to find. Pikapals found it as well. Oh, but you fall down.
Yeah,
Okay,
took the hit.
get in the heart.
See, man, bottom race is like almost synced right here. Until that one guy just takes that death right there. But, I mean, Pikapals could take a death in any one of these segments.
Oh no, DOSBox... Oh, I see. No, is now gonna load. Accidentally mashed at the main menu. And... No, it did it again! I did this several times where I started the game without loading because I was mashing at the main menu.
Okay, we'll see Pikapals. This is like the end of the screen? Yes. There we go. That's pretty big for Pika. Was
No!
kind of stuck on 3
DOSBox
No!
just did it a third time! Menu boss!
And I don't even know what like that one guy is doing. Just needed to just air dash up.
The Mr. Undo moment. Alright, here we are.
Yeah, I guess it is true. This is not that much of a hard game over. Just because you have the infinite save.
Yeah, well, it is hard because you have 3 continues, but, I don't think dosboxfalco has used all their continues yet. I could be wrong, I guess.
There you go, that one guy. He's kind of not great on the air dashes. I don't know what you're doing right now. I have no idea what the switch does. Oh, it clears that. Okay, you need to hit one in the bottom right too, I think.
Pikapals has finished this level just ahead of that one guy. Stage 4. No, that one.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You need to be at the bottom and air dash.
such a sad death from that one guy.
Now you should exit and load because it's the same as a continue.
And now you have a wall jump.
Now it's a real platformer. 8-way air dash, wall jump.
Yeah, you can do it all.
Yeah, even like a lot of fighting games don't have 8-way air dash. That's like a
This is
That's when
this
you know
is
you beat it.
Celeste Cat.0. So I would go over this and not under.
yes.
Yeah, there we go.
On the bottom, the spikes are just too long.
And there's a few different places where the levels do this, where in World 4 where you can kind of like go a couple different directions, which is interesting. Like it's in the same direction, but like choose which path you want to take. Ooh. Nice. Okay, Pikapals. Oh my gosh, the bad switch! Maybe that opens a door too, but it made a lot of obstacles. Nice, Pikapals, noticing that you need to air dash first, so you don't hit those spikes.
See, Zenic's still pretty solid one stage lead on the top. 3-4 definitely
it's
look
getting
like a
closer
big
though.
Yeah,
They're both
definitely
at 0
makes
lives. I don't know how many continues they have.
3-4 definitely felt like a big part of this goal though.
Yeah,
Every player
it's a
kinda
really
had
hard
trouble
stage.
with it. Okay, here's an important thing because I didn't look to note this. Does wall jump refresh your air dash?
Yes.
Okay, I already like this. Because that means if you have any sort of vertical wall, you can just go up it super fast. Waveland had the same mechanic.
It's true, you rarely have that much space to work with because things are really claustrophobic in this world, but... Man, Pikapals is playing pretty risky, but is getting over all this stuff. Gonna go for the 1-up up there? Nope. Maybe
Just
should,
get
but
zapped.
whatever. Just taking the damage boost,
Worth
going
it.
in the door. We're out of here. We're on 4-2P.
Yeah, I want to have players learn how to air dash and wall jump up corridors like this super fast, because that was the best part of Waveland.
Skipping that a little bit. Good move.
Let's see that one guy still at the end of 3-4. And just forward dash. Yeah.
Okay, that one guy finally. This is the very end of this stage. Difficult situation to get out of here, and only has
Wait for the one on the top. Air dash up. Air dash up again.
Boom, out of there. On to World 4. Gonna be pretty hard for them to catch up at this point, though. Yeah, I don't remember much about the boss. But of course there's a boss. No, Zenic mashed on the menu. It's funny, I did that so many times, I thought that there was no way that anyone else would do that, but it seems to be a not just a me thing. Okay, Pikapals going with the lower route. You can go over everything up there, but there's a rat to contend with. Getting the one up. Good move. On to 4-3P. Man, this looks like a dangerous stage here. You have to dash off of this. Oh. These cycles don't line up. Pikapals saving. You're not gonna get that one up? Oh. Surprising. It wasn't too far out of the way. You can stand up there.
Oh. That makes this a lot easier.
Yes, it does. Still, taking 2 deaths on this P level. It's gotta feel bad.
Yep, only 1 life. Oh my god, what a little switcheroo right there. Yeah, definitely just air dash over the top.
Quite a little dance, but it worked. That one guy moving on to World 4.
All down air dash. If you've ever played any platformer with a highly versatile air dash like this, it's definitely a skill that you develop.
Yeah, and I don't remember this game other than that grab mechanic controlling like stiffly or anything. I think this game controls pretty well.
Or I guess if you play a lot of Marvel like me. Wow, that was the sound effect right there.
Yeah, this is quite a soundtrack. This sounds like ninja music to me.
It's like this is gonna be like a Rare Edge game that's like vaguely Japanese aesthetic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would say aesthetically this does look a lot like an Amiga game. It doesn't really sound like one, but...
It did on stage 1, but like past that, it doesn't.
Pikapal's not risking getting crushed by that block, and I think that was smart.
Smart, definitely.
Because you can get crushed by it, and I seem to remember me saying, oh, I won't, and then getting crushed by it.
4-4-P!
Yeah, this level is kind of dumb, but it's not that bad.
P is for pain.
It just, like, really gives you the runaround.
Like, what if you had to run through the whole level like 80 billion times?
Here we are! Final level. Save. Good save. 3 life save on the final level. Pikapals has this.
Yeah, big.
I remember very little about this boss. Looks like you've got to cut your way through these boxes.
Looks like you can cut the projectiles too.
It's good. Looks like the projectiles are just kind of coming how they're gonna come. No rhyme or reason, really. Kind of a lame boss so far. How many hits is the old lady gonna take? Just one? Oh, no. Nice, getting the heart. Okay, now we have the boxes cut through. Is the pattern gonna get a little tighter? A little bit, maybe.
The busy work boss.
Yeah, at least you don't have to cut through the boxes again.
Oh my god, could you imagine? Now do it again!
Here's what I'm gonna say.
About the pattern.
Not everyone can make a good boss, and if you're making a game and you're like, but I don't have a boss, that's okay. You don't have to have a boss. If you don't feel like yours is really good, you just leave it out. Good bosses are hard to make.
Oh no, oh, that's a hit. Has enough hearts though.
Yeah, still has that reserve over there. How many more hits you think on this lady? 2?
She's saying no.
Final one? No!
That's it.
See ya!
It was 5 hits.
That's a dot done from Pikapals.
43 flat. Congratulations and thank you for playing. Oh, now this is Amiga right here. Let's end on the text screen.
Yeah.
Also a bad NES platformer staple. At least this is spelled right.
I guess that's fair. There are probably a lot of cat games on older consoles that don't have 9 lives.
I don't think a Wii Get Garfield has it. Because I think that game would be easier.
Oh! DOSBox
Oh,
not getting the checkpoint?
Yeah, that's don't know about that one.
Maybe didn't see it, but I don't agree with that. Or the extra life there. Are they out of continues? Yeah. Down to 0 lives. It's unfortunate.
DOSBox has definitely been on 3-4 for a while.
Well, yeah, they've saved with no lives and no continues on this stage. Used up all their continues a little early, I suppose.
It's a resource management game.
Yeah.
Not something that commonly happens in MT. Maybe when I finish writing those MT Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel puzzles, it'll happen, but not as is.
DOSBox has forfeited. They need to leave at 10.
And because I'm assuming that they're East Coast, that's in like 10 minutes. It's so weird to like think 2 hours back now. Moving to a different time zone is just so hard to adjust to.
So Zenic needs to finish in order to win this race, but I think is likely to do so.
Yeah, it's on 4-2P. Only like 2 more levels than a boss. And the way Pico is flying through them, who knows?
Pikapals is back in the groove.
New Game Plus now.
Speed running, yeah, new game G+.
Ooh. That's a pet peeve of speedrunning for mine. Is that I think a lot of New Game Plus categories are really boring.
Oh, me
'Cause
too.
You just completely steamroll the entire game. I don't even care if it's the fastest category.
I honestly, I've almost never watched a New Game Plus run that I've enjoyed.
That's why I don't like Resident Evil 5 speedruns, because a lot of them are New Game Plus. I think there's one in GQ, there's some in some marathon I was looking at. It might have been RT in Japan, where I was so happy because it was co-op New Game instead of New Game Plus.
There's like a... People do
Devil
it
May
with,
Cry
like...
is the ultimate, the ultimate in it.
People
Oh
do
my
it with
God.
like RPGs, like Tales Symphonia or something, and you're just like destroying, like you're level 90, and it's like, what is, well, I mean, it's not even routing at this point. I don't know. Like, you know, good for them that they wanted to do it, but like, it's not very fun to watch. Is anyone waiting to come in? Pikapals, anyone?
I don't think so. Pika's busy going for world record. dosboxfalco saying, I don't know why that wasn't rejected.
Well, it's not gonna fit with everybody. Hello, Pikapals.
Hey,
GG.
thanks.
You went from one difficult platformer in your round 1 to a completely different difficult platformer in your round 2.
Yeah, apparently.
Except this one had a cat.
That one guy had
Yeah.
had a horrible incident. I think you were still playing better anyway, but it was on 2-4 on the boss, or I guess on 2. They got to the beginning of level 3 before you, went to save and chose exit instead, and so they had to
Oh, no.
load their save, which was at the level just before the second boss. So it was very sad. but caught up to you at one point, and then you sped ahead.
Yeah, that 3-4 was really rough on me.
Yeah, 3-4 has been
Yeah,
rough on
3-4 is
everybody.
the hardest level, definitely, by far.
I believe that. As a cat, I wasn't expecting the Rat Gang to be so hard.
It was 3-1 to 2-4, yeah. But yeah, you beat the boss first try, which, you know, isn't super hard, but you saw that you could kill those projectiles right away.
You really
It didn't
just
die
started
much on
flying.
World
I was
4 at
lucky,
all.
honestly.
I
was
World
just
4
trying
was
to
really...
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to attack the boxes, and luckily noticed that I had hit the projectile and didn't take damage, so
Yeah.
figured I must be able to kill the projectiles
Yeah, I think you had a very good run through World 4. We see Zenic is on 4-4, and so is that one guy, so they're really close at this point.
Yeah, you were just flying through World 4 a lot of times, just going. Have you played a lot of games like with an 8-way dash like this? They're not very common, but Other than like
I
some
wouldn't
of the
say a
obvious
lot.
ones. Yeah, other than some of the
Yeah, I
obvious
mean, I
ones.
played like Celeste, and
Yeah.
there's probably
the
been
obvious
some
one.
others, but yeah,
You
that's
played,
the
like,
obvious
Waveland?
one that I can think of. It doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, it's a weird game by some guy who's a Melee fan who's like, I'm gonna do what everybody does and just make something with wave dashing. But it's like actually good.
Yeah. Yeah, I had
It
a
did,
feeling that Waveland would have something to do with wave dashing if it's related to 8-directional dashing.
Did you?
Yeah, it's fun to try and platform with it because like it's a kind of unique skill set that's not in a lot of platformers, and just like you learn to save corners everywhere and make jumps a little safer because you do air dash down, hit the platform faster, things like that. Things I really love.
Yeah, that sort of stuff can be really fun, so...
Were you worried to see the structure of the game, knowing that you had to keep up with saving, thinking about how many lives you had? Ooh, Zenik got
Yeah, I
crushed
was
by
worried a bit, trying to figure out how often I want to actually go in and save. I was kind of expecting there to be a world map with how the Paceman was talking about it, like that you could only save on the world map or something, and that. But just being able to save in the level is nice, so.
Yeah, and it's really fast, so luckily
Yeah.
it doesn't like take up a bunch of time.
You're not like waiting there for it to save for 5 seconds,
Right.
wondering, oh, maybe I should have just kept going. But yeah, I was liking just saving at the start of the world, and then 3-4 happened, and a little bit of trouble in World 4, and I kind of figured, oh, I guess I'd better just save when at the start of stages.
Yeah, did your knowledge of this game having limited continues, like, how did that change how you played the game? Because that's, like, it's very uncommon in MT, and I feel like it does completely change how you would approach a game.
Yeah, I was going in thinking that, first of all, lives are probably going to be important at some point, especially if the Paceman is saying you should save, like, twice. And the other was I was planning on playing safer, but then World 1, I was kind of just felt like you should just blow through it anyway, so I started kind of just running through everything as much as I could anyway. Yeah, I knew I had a couple safety nets with the continues, so didn't have to worry about playing too safe until they started getting low.
Yeah, as soon as you get to like the last world, you know, it's like, hey, I have a continue left and I'm on 4-3. Like, that's when you can start to kind of just go nuts.
Yeah. Then, oh, I have no continues left. Well, better save every level.
Man, this diagonal race is so close.
Oh, man.
Both on 4-4P. Both about to clear it. Unless that... Okay, I don't know why I thought it didn't go earlier. I don't know, I thought air dash when it was moving upwards and not when it was moving downwards, but sure.
Zenik is gonna find their life store up here. Good to know that you have it.
It's such a weird mechanic. Just have that on the boss.
It's an afterthought boss for sure. This is, I mean, it's not... Might as well not be here. Ooh. Getting that health.
Can be useful on the busy work boss. Yeah, I feel like players just aren't getting how to climb ledges still.
It's really weird.
Really
Can you talk
awkward,
about that
honestly.
real
Yeah, it's really weird, but like at this point, like you just gotta, no matter how weird it is.
Yeah,
like
those ones, it's at least safe. Like early on, you're climbing a platform over a bed of spikes, and like, if I jump into it and don't grab it, then I'm just dead. And then if like I actually clear the ledge, then I'm holding right still. Oh, I'm suddenly running off the ledge and I'm dead anyway.
It's a good thing the boxes don't come back.
Yeah, that would have been such a long fight if they did.
Nice Zenic with the dash. Ooh, with the falling hit. This is a fast fight. I think one more hit. I'm doing the exact same thing 5 times in a row.
Yep.
Nice, stat done for Zenic.
GG.
Just got that one guy now on the boss, and then we'll have the whole thing. There's Zenic, hello.
Oh.
How do you feel about this game?
It was pretty good overall.
Yeah, I liked it. I think the boss at the end is kind of lame. Not a great final impression, but I think...
Yeah, after 4 hits, because every other boss died in 3, I was thinking, oh, maybe there's some mechanic. No, just hitting 5th time. If the boxes came back, that'd be a little more concerning, but still, maybe even more tedious.
Yeah, looks like you did a pretty good job managing your lives.
Yeah, at the end, they just threw lives at you. Stage 4, it was just crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people had a hard time on 3-4. Do you feel like that was probably the hardest level?
Was that the one I kept dying on? Yeah.
It might
That
be.
was-
I
was
know a lot of
with
other
the big
Lots of
rats.
giant rats.
Yeah, lots of giant rats. That was hard. At
Those
first, I
rats are
thought they
mean.
were instant kill, but I got hit when I was at full life. I was like, oh, they all do 2 damage.
Yep.
But you can actually jump over their ears, like their hitboxes, and all the way up to the top, so that was nice. I messed up a bit by binding additional jump and attack buttons on my shoulder buttons, because I thought that'd be easier, but the attack comes out so slowly, it's not worth attacking, and I was accidentally hitting those buttons.
Oh, that's not good. That one guy should get some health here. Yeah, here we go. The boss is nice, gives you a little health reserve up in the top left. But yeah, GG.
Thanks.
Look at the
Yeah,
bracket.
the movement was pretty good, the dashing was good, the wall climbing was really finicky though. Not wall climbing, the corner climbing, a little finicky. You could sometimes like start to climb and then release it and then still hit the jump button and get a boost off of it.
Yeah, it's really weird. You have to like hold it through that whole animation. I was trying to explain it, but it's just like, it's hard to describe. It's just strange. There we go,
Yeah,
and
you-
that one guy with the finish. That's all 3. All 3 remaining players. Let's check this bracket here.
Oh, I just saw that DOSBox had to quit.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah,
Zenic.
I think they had kind of saved themselves into a corner where they only had 0 lives left at the beginning of 3-4, and
Oh, that's rough.
it wasn't going well.
Yeah.
I used up a lot of continues early.
I have the bracket open, luckily.
That one
can tell
guy
you.
had a horrible, very sad moment
Okay.
where he was on 3-1 and then instead of saving, quit and went back to the 2-4 because they had to load the save because they chose exit instead of save. It was very sad.
Oh no.
Got menued. Hello, that one guy.
Man.
I would say congratulations for the saddest MT moment thus far.
Would be the my save to my quit to menu.
Yes.
Yeah. Although I do think with the way it shook out, Pikapals was.
I think Pikapals would have still won also. Yeah.
But that was it was we were so sad when it happened that you got menued so hard.
At least I got something going for me.
At least after that, you started flying through those levels. It was really entertaining to watch.
That's a
Like,
brutal
going
game.
So fast. Yeah, very difficult.
Like
platformer.
insta-kill obstacles combined with limited continues is like, what are you even doing?
It's true. It's very, and they give you 3 hits, but then like the second half of the game, there's not much that just does 1 damage anymore. There's like most things just kill you.
Some of those hitboxes on the moving spikes, the like block spikes that move up and down. I swear,
Yeah.
I should have gone under some of them, and it just didn't. Like, oh no, you hit it, and it was going up at the same time, so it's not like it was coming down and it was a race.
Would have loved this game if it finished after the city level. That was really fun. And then they added the rats and everything, and it's like, okay. First of all, you're not Celeste. Stop trying to be Celeste. Second of all,
Celeste didn't have big
Anyway,
funny
Air Dash
rats.
is awesome.
Think about how much better
okay,
Celeste.
any
would be
direction
with
air
big
dash
funny
is
rats.
like decent, but also I
No,
I-
it's awesome.
okay, yes, fine. But, like wall jump is a bit much, I think.
I mean,
And
like,
wall
what
jumper
are they
setting.
gonna add? Oh, wall jumper setting dash is awesome, and Waveland does that. This game's pretty much Waveland, but you're playing as a cat.
GG Pikapals.
Yep.
GG's.
Looking at the bracket, Zenic, I'm so sorry. You
Yeah,
move on to
I
fight
know.
the winner of Zex versus Jal. So, you know, that's a fun match. And the great part is if you win against them, you probably have to fight Adam. So, it's difficult, but you can do it. And if nothing else, I trust in you to make a loser's bracket run. And let's see. Pikapals moves on to fight Mundungu. Classic matchup right there. And then looking at losers. Oh, I should just search my name. dosboxfalco, boy, fights the winner of Metalia, aka Jace Knight, versus Canopy. So I need to get on Jace's ass to finish this match because he won't if I don't tell him to. And then there is that was that one guy moves on to fight the winner between Dalster and Ponu.
Dilster,
greatest
my
content-
brother. Oh
Yeah,
man.
Delster. Yeah, the greatest content creator that the mystery server knows versus the greatest game submitter.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Well-
ladders, yeah. Zenic in chat saying ladders are awful. Ladders were awful. Like, you could not... I died multiple times to not being able to grab a ladder.
If you were holding up the same time your sprite went over a ladder, it wouldn't register you trying to climb the ladder. You had to hit up while you were over the ladder.
Yeah, and then if you pressed up and released, that's not enough. That would actually drop you off the ladder again. You have to hold up and then keep holding up, I believe.
Strange decisions. We were thinking visually, it resembled an Amiga game, but I don't like level design, not really, and so it's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a hybrid of a lot of different things.
No, I think you saw that somebody actually did submit an Amiga platformer that was testing it, and thank God this game doesn't have level design like that one.
Yeah, that game's not making it in, unfortunately.
It was so
But,
funny.
This game definitely didn't need unlimited continuous. It could have just gone with the lives.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a very strange decision.
Limited
the saving
continues
gun is
was
balance it
awful.
out, but it is weird.
I do like how it changes the way you actually do approach the game, but like it's not necessary.
It just means every time you die to the beginning of a stage, you have to think, well, every time you die, you have to go back to menu and reset so that you don't actually lose that life. Have your life banked. That's what I did at least. Maybe I lost for
Yeah. That's what I was doing too. If I'd lost a life before I actually hit a continue or a checkpoint, I just back to menu, reload the game.
it.
Oh my gosh. How? Oh no, never mind. I got confused. I was looking at the schedule. Let's look at the schedule we have coming up if Maurice is here to switch
Yeah,
that.
it's your favorite time, Maurice.
I thought that Pikapals and that I was like Pikapals and that one guy scheduled a match already, but no, they just had their match, and then it's a long day. We don't have any matches until tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, and then we've got a few.
Deadline coming up for Losers 2 on Friday.
Yeah, I pinged a bunch of people. Looks like we got most of them.
I'm gonna have to go yell at Jace.
But yeah, we need more. This isn't everyone. So if you're watching and you're having a good time and your deadline is Friday, make it happen. But other than that, GG to all the racers. It was a whole lot of fun watching everybody today. And yeah, I don't know. I think that's it for today. Unless you have anything to add, TPC, Maurice.
No, Maurice is the one who talks to her, not me.
In that case,
What do you-
goodbye.
What do you mean I talk? I'm very tired. Can do the thing.
Goodbye, all. That's
But I
it.
do it properly.
I had already done it, and then you just came in and said more stuff, so you put me in an awkward position. here.
You didn't do it properly. You have to be like, oh,
Alright.
subscribe to the channel and follow it.
Yeah, check
I
out our
already have the
YouTube.
cl-
We've been uploading a bunch of stuff. We have to add
I already
that
have the chat closed.
to the played games sheet, but we will do that soon. And we have a bunch of vodcasts. We're going to be doing that at some point soon. We've been keeping track of them. We did one earlier, but we have plenty, and we're keeping track of them. So at some point we'll have a whole vodcast day. It'll be a bunch of fun. And yeah, join us for more races in 19 hours.
Very nice.
Thank you.